time, she's 18. We're talking to this boy. He's 18.
Mhm.
And I don't know if I should end it all. They are starting to argue. They used to get along just great and agree on everything. And now they're starting to have minor disagreements and little tiffs.
Well, this is where you learn how to have minor disagreements and little tiffs, or you learn that this person isn't really for you. This is that part.
How do you get along in disagreements? How do you navigate it?
Yeah. How do you disagree? Do you fight fair? Do you disagree fairly? Or do you turn every disagreement into a fight so you're trying to win? And now you're trying to do it in a personal relationship. It's very difficult to make that transition. So what we tend to do is we tend to fight to win rather than, okay, figuring out what the actual disagreement is. What are we actually arguing over? Because half the time you're not arguing over what you're arguing over.
Yeah.
You're arguing over something else. One person is emotionally hurt or doesn't understand or, doesn't really want to do whatever X is, but they don't want to say it because they don't want to hurt your feelings or are afraid of rejection. And so it comes out twisted and sideways. How this is when you learn how to do that. This is when you set your patterns on how you disagree properly or not. So one, most relationships at 18 end, but at the second point of that is use it to understand how you need to disagree better. Don't turn every disagreement into an argument. It's not the same thing. Disagreements do not have to be arguments. They're just disagreements. You just oftentimes, especially if an hour later you're going, well, that was a dumb argument. Well, then, okay, then why were you arguing? If your thought process ends that was a dumb argument and you don't examine, okay, well, why the heck was I having this dumb argument? Okay, it wasn't over this thing because that's stupid. So
it rarely is about the thing.
It's rarely about the thing. But if 2 hours later you're going, well, that was a really dumb argument, then figure out what you were really arguing about because it wasn't that dumb thing. You don't argue over dumb things. There's something else. It's the straw that breaks the camel's back is rarely, rarely heavy is something I like to say.
So maybe something is going on within their relationship that's
yeah. Well, they're 18. They don't know how to communicate because they're 18 and don't know how to communicate. 18. Lots of people haven't initially connect, but it doesn't extend very far because once you scratch past the surface connection, there's nothing there. So it is what it is, but learn from it. Learn how to disagree better. Examine yourself. Doesn't give them a pass, but, hold yourself accountable.